Bound by fate, drawn by duty, or chased by fear, 6 souls band together to take up arms against the wrath of the Dragon Queen. When the chains of Avernus tighten, one soul claws for freedom, fleeing the ember-lit gaze of a fallen angel who would see them kneel once more. From the shifting mists of the Feywild, a hunter steps forward, guided by whispers of worms and prophecy, tasked with severing the heads of a cult that would wake a god. Once a brilliant inventor, an artificer helped create steel nightmares. Now, burdened by guilt, he is determined to dismantle his greatest mistake. In the shadow of noble halls, a man reborn walks a perilous path, his body reshaped by an elder horror, his mind defying the hunger that should consume him. Marked by twisted hands of the coven, a wanderer treads carefully, ever watchful for the eyes that seek to claim what was promised. A passionate painter with a thirst for greatness, this resourceful thief is always staying one step ahead of the undoubted dozens of consequences on her heels. From the pirate port city of Luskin to the sewers of Baldur's Gate, no nook or cranny is too lowly to find inspiration in. And as their journey continues, so too does the stirring of forces that would see them broken, or worse, bound.
They didn't hear you because I have to mute our audio every time we do scene changes. Hi, everybody.
Yep. Okay. Hi.
Well, welcome, everybody, to Shadows over Baldur's Gate, our spiritual sequel to the award-winning video game Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, there's that. Thank you guys for the level 2 hype train. Was not expecting that. I've also yelled at my players already. Just kidding. For those who are just joining us tonight for the first time, Shadows over Baldur's Gate is a spiritual sequel D&D campaign, as mentioned before. So if you are still working to finish that playthrough that you are taking so long to do because the game is amazing, and of course you should because there's so much stuff in that game, totally get it. All of our episodes are available on YouTube at Chronicles if you would like to start from the beginning after you finish the game. If you haven't and are like, welcome. Before we get into tonight's game, we have a wonderful cast that we want to reintroduce. So let them know who you are, who you're playing, and how wonderful you are.
Hi, I'm Lauren Urban, she, her. You can find all the stuff I'm doing at my website, lauren-urban.com. And tonight, I'm playing Udazash, also she, her, the Dragonborn Ranger/Rogue, who had a wonderful time last week, and she's just excited to have another wonderful time this week.
Sure. Hi, my name is Omega Jones, also known as Crypt across all social media channels. Pronouns are he, they. Whoa, I guess I almost had a freaking gender moment. Pronouns are he, they. I'm so I just got off stream, sorry. I am playing Leopold Gusmere, our resident Illithan Scion, who is doing mind stuff. Yeah.
Howdy, I'm Meadow, she, they pronouns. You may know me as Howdy Love Darlin around the internet, or Howdy Love Darlin GM. I play Anaya Limlock. She's a creepy little guy, and I am so excited to help out in a creepy way.
Hi, hello, good evening, folks. You can call me Laura or Tutu or Laura Tutu. My pronouns are she, they. And here tonight, right now, I am playing Winifred Fethiok, our celestial warlock, divine soul sorcerer, whose pronouns are she, her. Once again, just trying to keep everyone alive.
And hello, my name is Tony Rodriguez. Tonight, I will be playing Basu Brightbolt, our tiny little adorable gnomish artificer who wants nothing more than to have his friends stop being influenced by deities and creations greater than themselves or all of us, and he's not scared at all. Happy Pokemon Day.
Hello, everyone. My name is PJ McGall, and I am playing Marcus Hellhammer, the tattoo tiefling pugilist extraordinaire, fighter monk. Both our pronouns are he, him, and I am here to put my hand on unusual things. It's a Friday, y'all. It's a Pokemon day. We got new Gen 10. We got new Ninja Turtle cards. And we also got 10 more followers away from getting 1,000 followers. I refreshed, so unless I have to do it again, I don't know. But we're like this close. And you can be the person that makes all the difference. But until you do, Cujo, please take it away, would you?
Hi. Hi, everybody. I am Cujo, and I play everyone else. So, when last we left our second chances, they had infiltrated the Temple of Bahamut, which looked to have been overtaken by the Cult of the Dragon. After dispatching the servants within who meant to do them harm, one of which was possessed seemingly by the very Dragon Queen herself, Tiamat, and with but a word, influenced Udazash with the name of Zusa to attack their party. They quickly dispatched this possessed individual. I believe Marcus stomped on their chest a couple of times until they stopped breathing, which had seemingly dispelled this enchantment, leaving Udazash to grapple with, are they who they mean to be, or is there someone in their past that is trying to claw their way out? After a little bit of investigation, Leopold, using their psionic abilities, was able to step in to Udazash's mind to see that whatever influence had just been on display was slowly slipping past small barriers in her mind, seemingly locking off different memories. And after they had completed a modify memory to assist a consent given modify memory, sort of as a quick note, in a note of congratulations and thanks for the assistance, an individual appeared in Udazash's mind to speak directly to Leopold, one referring to themselves as Mab. Armed with this information, and now Udazash returned to a more balanced state, they continued beneath the temple where they encountered more of this cult, seemingly waiting for orders to be able to take arms up to the street level. Through some very clever usage of Wall of Force and a quite terrifying trap laid by Anaya, these individuals were easily dispelled. And they managed to make it through the next room, which was a wonderful puzzle room that took 5 minutes. And you know what? That's fine. It's fine. But after solving this puzzle, the door opened further into this strange underground chamber. And that is where we left off. So I'm going to go ahead and bring our little dungeon crawl overlay back up. Let's see. Oh, can't forget this. Marcus, audibly talking shit on the stores of equipment and items in this room, decided to look for something that could be useful. And they found a wonderful artifact called Winston's Pride, a bracelet that can shapeshift into a gauntlet made of gold and titanium that also happens to have the voice of a stuffy British gentleman, which is not a big deal. But that is truly where we left off. Now, this door now lies open to you all, as I remember how to do the thing. The door that has opened in front of you opens into a hallway that curves to the left, where you can see some ambient purple light reflecting off of the walls from whatever is in the next room. What do you guys do?
I'll kind of look around for Cosmo, really, but Anaya, and look to retake up our positions as we were before, because it's been only 10 minutes, so Pass Without Trace should still be up, and we should still be very, very sneaky.
Yeah. You'll see that Cosmo will zip forward from the darkness of the back cave area where the other cultists had been, and then Anaya very soon after that approaches.
Are we going back to sneaking, or was the door very loud and we're at this point we're just going to run?
I would try to sneak. Perhaps we can still get an advantage.
I think I'm inclined to agree with Anaya, at least until we know what's down the hall.
I mean, between the puzzle and the gauntlet, Anaya, did you explode those guys back there? Was that an explosion?
I think, yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we could try to stealth along, but I think people might know we're here.
Oh, an ingenious idea. I prefer stealth over anything else. Top marks for you.
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh, yes. Hello, darling. My name is Winston. It's a
I'm-
delightful pleasure.
I'm
Yeah, the
darling
bracelet talk. Isn't that
immediately.
cool?
What a delight it is to meet you. What a perfect gentleman. Lovely, Winston. I'm so glad you're with us.
Oh, well, thank you. It's been quite some time since I've been attached to anybody. And I must say, Basu, you are an artificer. You did make those arms yourself. Tell me, what was your schematic? What was it based off of?
Yeah, a magician never reveals the secrets. We should really keep going.
And we must keep quiet, you see, as Anaya, picks up on that weird friction and tries to get the Winston to be quiet.
Oh, quiet as a church mouse, my darling. You won't hear a word.
Immediately charmed by this puppet.
Not a
Is there
sound.
really that many mice in churches? Oh, that's for later. Okay. And Udazash will start to creep forward. Although we'll
Okay.
wait for Cosmo to go first. So
Okay.
Indeed, and Cosmo will stay about 30 feet ahead, and Anaya will be whispering, just in case she does pick up on something that Cosmo is saying, so that Udazash can be prepared.
Okay.
So, oh, go ahead.
While everyone is kind of talking and getting their bearings, and Cosmo and Winston and all these things, you see Leo staring at some of the things that he just got, and you can tell when he is getting ideas. He kind of zones out and kind of hyper focuses. You can almost feel a warbling coming from him as that mind is just racing. And I think potentially maybe to Winnie. Wait, first of all, there's a scroll here. You might be able to use it, maybe?
No, I mean, I'll never say no to another shot at a spell.
I'm not sure what it is just yet. I can potentially look into that if you want me to. But it also might just say so on the front when it's opened. But also, and you see him looking down. There we go. Thank you for loading. You see him looking down at the ring that was just gained. This could come in handy, but I don't think I could use it while. And you see him have on his middle finger another ring with a dark black opal upon it. He says, truthfully, I shouldn't really be the one toting something like this. I thought maybe you all, and he looks back to where Anaya is, you or Anaya might find this to be something pleasant. Maybe your connection to the matron and her connection to those three. I guess figured one of you can wield this, maybe. It is my ring of necrotic resistance.
Oh. Well, that's very kind of you, Leo.
Winnie, would you take it?
Are you certain?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. Thank you, Leo.
Of course. I just need to. And as he takes it off and puts the other one on, giving you that one, he just starts to focus hard, looking into the magics within, but then looking at the forces that surround what the arcane, what the weave is. Psionics works outside of the natural magical space. It works in mysterious ways, quite literally. And it's able to shift and bend the rules of magic in ways that traditional arcanum can. As discussed, Cujo, tell me how many spell slots I need to get rid of so we can immediately attune to these items.
Oh dear.
Wonderful. I will do my duty as a support. And you see almost like 3 bursts, not like bursts, like super concussive, but you can feel 3 like blips of this kind of concussive telekinetic force that reaches out of him, and with each of those bursts, you can see those 2 rings almost reacting, and as they react, our minds almost understanding intently the schematics of these 2 items. And in that last burst, you feel that sense of necrosis being repelled from you, as you will immediately attune to the ring of necrotic resistance. Now will immediately attune to the ring of spell storing.
Nice.
Getting rid of 3 slots to do it.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
It's okay.
I got it to do. I got it. This is what I said I would do. Oh, that's actually funny. With doing this, I have no more spell slots.
Oh my god.
That's
I'm sure
okay.
it's fine.
That's
It'll
okay.
be fine.
That's okay.
Sure it's fine.
Oh
That's
my
okay.
god.
That's
Oh my
okay.
God.
Spell slots.
I am willing to do it for the party. I got other things I can do, maybe.
After that, Boss is holding this cape, and he's able, as an artificer who makes magical items, he's able to discern that it's magic. And after Leo kind of does all that, I was like, Leo, can you hold on to this? It's magical of some sort. I don't really know what it does yet. And also, I don't really trust many magical items I don't make myself. So
I can quickly
hold on
look
to
into
that.
it.
Yeah, just, if I can't build it or recreate it, I don't entrust it. It's just like a thing I have with magic items, especially if they talk. But maybe you can hold on to it for a while.
Well, let me try to understand it, and then I can
Sure.
share that understanding with you. Then perhaps it would make you more willing to use it. I don't understand. I'm sorry. I know that you have a peculiarity. Wow, what? I can't word. You like making your own shit. Is what I'm trying to say. But I can at least understand it for you in a way that maybe you. I don't know. I'm gonna start to identify this, just so in canon we know what it is.
Sure. I guess if nothing interrupts that, and that's extremely useful, I think. Until I can tear it apart, though,
Well, let's first understand what it is, and then if we figure out what it can do, see who might best be able to hold this. I just see a cloak, so I don't know what more it does through there yet. Give me about 9 minutes and 35 seconds.
Okay. Udazesh will take up a position by the door, like right next to it, and just keep an eye down the hall to watch for people coming their way.
Give me a perception check.
Can that be at advantage because of the help with Cosmo? Which is technically me.
Yes.
Thank you. That would be a 28.
Okay. So first off, Cosmo, I just want to confirm Cosmo is venturing and doing the thing. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Then that will make this easier. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this.
Cosmo's invisible and a tiny little eye, so Cosmo can go off and do Cosmo's thing. Udazash wants to be close to her friends,
Mm,
just in case. So Udazash is going to stay at the door.
sounds good.
Also, if
What-
Udazash goes too far, everybody loses Pass Without Trace. So
Also fair. So, sight. Cosmo ventures into this next room and sees a little bit of a garden in combination with more scrolls and history books and that sort of accoutrement. But in the center, there is this beautifully carved statue of three what look like nymphs in various positions, very graceful features, hair curled and going all the way down to their midsection. Every one of them posing in a very particular way. You can see this garden is filled with all different sorts of herbs. Some of them have like some small dividers because clearly they're not supposed to cross-pollinate. You can see some other foodstuffs and other bits of supplies meant for the cult. And Udazash, the smell, the scent is quite alluring. There's something about the scent of this small garden that just smells. It smells like spring. There's something kind of beautiful about that. It sort of triggers memories of being in the Feywild.
I'm gonna call back over to Winnie. Hey, Vinny?
Hmm.
Come here.
What?
Do you smell that?
What do I smell, Chronicler?
It smells
You-
like that one place in the Feywilds. It's like it's spring with lavender, but also with like cat tears. Does it smell right there?
It's a hint of it in the air as you sort of peer into this hallway.
Is it the spring court? Is that what comes to mind?
Make me a history check. I'll say Udazash, you can make one as well.
Can I instead give Winnie advantage, our
Sure.
resident plant person, and I'll just describe.
Yes.
Describe where I've remembered seeing this plant a bunch.
Okay.
If we're specifically identifying a plant, could I beg for nature instead?
That is fair.
Kind, benevolent GM.
Bless you.
I make up for it with horrifying monstrosities that are later in this dungeon.
That's fair.
Lauren, did you say you were giving me the help action?
Yes.
That'll be a dirty 20.
With a dirty 20, there is one particular herb that exists in the core area of the spring court. Like if the Feywild had the concept of royal flowers and elements that were specifically of the court, this is one of them. And I'm going to say it's called a blossom root because that's the best I could come up with on the fly.
It's blossom root.
Oh, Laura,
All right.
your mic is doing some beatboxing right now.
It is given transformed by Darude.
Oh no.
It's good now.
Hello.
Cue,
It was trying to drop the beat,
It was
though.
hype as hell.
cue the Game Grumps reference to Aaron.
I was about to ask, you're getting a cell phone call back in 1999. That might also be.
I can smell it so well, I can almost hear it.
It also plays dubstep.
Apparently.
Okay, that's what it is called. I remember it everywhere, but I think I remember it by like 3 other names. It smells amazing.
It's one of the herbs that's most directly connected to Spring Court.
What's it doing here?
I don't know, but I don't like it. Are there any properties that Winnie would remember, DM?
Or is there anything I would remember? Like if this is connected to the Spring Court, are these flowers that are not supposed to, is this like you don't pick these flowers because off with your head kind of thing? Or is this something else?
Yes to that question.
Oh.
And in terms of properties for herbalism's sake, there's this wonderful magical spell called Charm Person. And there are those who have studied its runes and whatnot with the intent of duplicating that effect to cast a spell on another individual. There are rumors that the origin of this spell actually came from the Feywild, from this herb. So you know pretty much for a fact that any bit of this sap would essentially equate to an uncounterable charm effect.
Okay. As we're getting ready to move forward, I think Winnie's gonna turn to the rest of the party and just. I think we have some relics of the Feywild in the next room. One of them is specifically a plant called Blossom Root. Do not let the sap touch you, and do not touch the sap.
I don't think we can leave it here.
Let's see what it is first, but I'm inclined to agree with you.
Does it have to be? So as he's like meditating, does it have to be? And as he says that, a spectral variant of his hand that he's allowing to be seen that typically isn't seen, comes off if someone touches it via non-physical means. Does the same laws of Fey apply?
I'm assuming it would have to be skin to skin for absorption, if that is a good assumption, DM.
I just,
Oh, you little bastard.
based on the things that we've seen so far, I don't really understand the Fae like you two do, but it is its own form of magic, and it might have its own rules.
Leo, it's the Fae. Just thinking about it might be bad.
I blocked.
Hashtag
Slam. Putting a board in front.
I would not touch it in any way. I would not smell it. I would avoid looking at it, really, to be honest, but we're going to have to. But no, I would not touch it even with a spectral hand. I would not even dare.
Circus, monkeys, none of mine.
Yes.
It's Charm Person. It will essentially put you under the effects of a Charm Person spell, and there is really no way to counter that. Not when it comes from this.
You saw him go, and then you said that, and he went, okay, that's fair. As I have many things on my character sheet that can counter charm. But not gonna risk it. We don't risk that.
Is it possible to? I see a lot of scrolls and like open written word in there. Without stepping in, can I have Cosmo head over and read some of that literature over there to see if it's anything helpful, anything worth diverting from just getting straight through this room.
As you pilot Cosmo to approach one of these scrolls, give me a real quick investigation check.
That is a 15.
With a 15, you get enough of a glimpse. They are like next to this garden, this whole plot. There is this open scroll that is directions on how to properly handle the roots within. You do see, and I'll say at the 15, this is the one that you see. You do spot Blossom Root. And then you just see in like capital letters scrawled, leave it to the machine. And it's at that point that you can hear this little coming
Bossy.
from around the corner.
Bossu,
Yes.
there's a machine in there, and it's waking up or turning on, or I don't understand machinery. I don't.
A little crate opens on the ground, and you see a teeny little machine. It looks like it's got two spindly arms that extend out to just two little clamps. It doesn't have like a humanoid appearance. It just there's an absence where the head would be, but there's this central chassis that has this glowing orb that's sort of roiling with some sort of energy, and it runs on a single wheel as it just and it shifts to just in front of a beautiful herb that, actually real quick, I have to give a shout out to our incredible community because we just hit 1,000 followers.
Hey!
Let's go.
Thank you guys so much. I'm going to cry about this later.
So that free feed?
Okay.
I'm kidding.
No, it's
But
cool.
also
You'll
not.
get a feat. You'll just also have a talking cursed object on you.
I'll take it.
Thank you so much. Also, I see you, Alec. Welcome. Love you guys. Cry about it now? No, I don't want to. Anyway, you see this beautiful root that blossoms into these huge leaves that, as you're watching, the leaves themselves are sort of like slowly shifting color from one to another, but all of them are distinctly too bright and too voluminous to be like material plane natural. So it's just too brilliant of a purple. The royal blue is deeper than the clearest pool of water. And you watch as these tiny little arms extend out and up, take one of these leaves, and then the other hand clips it. And then they lower it, and they slowly turn and start venturing down the hall, if we're looking at the map, to the south, and out of sight.
Really quickly, that's like an actual like mechanical thing moving
Yep.
around in this bit. Okay, great.
Okay. So, is this powered by Can machines be I don't want to sound like the least educated in the room, truly. Has anyone ever seen anything like that before? Because I'm drawing as fast as I can, and I don't think I've ever seen colors like that.
Well, recently we found out that machines I helped make can be powered by Hellfire coins, so I'm assuming nothing's off the table.
Okay.
GM or DM, does any of it look similar to something like the Hell engines or any of the tools of war that Zariel likes to employ?
As you look at Anaya's quick sketch, no. This looks... It's just a cube with arms.
Yes. That's my aesthetic, baby.
This was a triumph.
I'm a genius! I am a surgeon!
I'm a surgeon. If there is cake, do not eat it.
No.
It is a lie.
You do not see similarities between the Infernal Watch and their design and this little guy. It's almost a complete... I'm going to actually leave this to Basu specifically. Give me an intelligence check.
Doggy. That is just flat intelligence.
Flat intelligence. Add your proficiency.
That is an 18.
18.
And I'll just throw a flash of genius, just in case for a 23.
Okay. With a 23, you look at this design. It's kind of rudimentary. It's almost like when somebody studies to become an artificer, this is like one of the first things that they would end up building.
It's like a project build that
exactly
they just, use to complete a menial task.
Yeah, like you don't see anything particularly remarkable about this thing. I mean, it handles small tasks well,
right?
But there's not a whole lot more to it. Definitely does not match the design or the intent of the Infernal Watch.
Okay, seems simplistic in design. It's doing a menial task. It could be Gandhian to make. I think I'd have to get eyes or hands on it to know for sure, though.
All right. Naya, can I take a look at the scroll you've got there?
I could read it out loud for you because it's in the room and it's so it's Cosmo hovering over the scroll, but she can read it for you word for word.
You know what?
Or quickly describe it.
You know what? Maybe I'll just grab it as we go through. Do we want to? And when he kind of like nods towards the chamber.
Before we do, well, as you say that, Udazash will first look over at Leo to find out how close he is to finishing what he's doing. But also, DM, when you talk about this is a sap that is basically a charm person that is uncontestable, is that for creatures on the material plane, or does that also apply to, and by fey creatures, I literally mean like those with the fey tag. I understand that Udazash is from the Feywild, but she is not a fey creature.
Whereas I am in fact a fey creature.
Yeah. Like would creatures, would fey have as much of a difficulty with this as other creatures?
Billiam Spearshakes wrote one play.
I mean, the vaulted auteur himself. Absolutely.
Jesus.
It was called...
I swear to God. Don't you butcher my favorite play. I swear to God.
You're welcome.
I have his complete works somewhere.
It's in one
of our libraries.
A Midsummer's Night Hag. And in this, the story went that those who were afflicted with this particular kind of magic, specifically of the Fae, if they were material plane denizens, you were locked in unless a Fae creature decided to undo this enchantment. If you were of the Fae and you fall prey to it, it wouldn't entirely be irresistible, but it would certainly be difficult, mechanically speaking. If you have not had extensive time in your existence on the Fae planes, then should you fall prey, it would be the equivalent of a geas. if you have had enough time in your backstory that you've spent enough time in the Feywild, I would say you would be able to make the save, but it would be at advantage. So there is a chance, but the DC is still pretty high.
And someone who comes into contact with it is so say someone walks into this room and whoopsie touches some of this sap. Is it just like the next person they see, they talk to is the person that, okay.
Well, the way that the play was written was that the first person you lay your eyes on is the one that you were supposed to fall in love with.
Wow.
Yes, but also
Wow.
that author got so many things wrong about the Fae. I always thought it was like dramatic license kind of thing. Vinny and I are from there, like first-hand knowledge kind of thing. Okay.
I think probably around this point is when the identify is done to confirm that it is a cloak of the mountebank.
Yeah.
Another minute does go by though. He kind of stays in it slightly longer. Because I've totally forgot about a thing I can do. And that warbling still kind of shooting off of me like sporadically. In those last 10 seconds, you feel it almost pick up. And in that last second, instead siphons back into him. I'm going to use my psionic restoration. I have to meditate for 1 minute to regain all of my psionic energy die. I was like, I forgot I could do that. I can only do it once per long rest though. So that's good. But I would look up. Oh. Looking at Udazash. This is a very interesting cloak. You like to travel, yes?
Yes.
This could let you travel pretty far. Well, in a matter of feet, if I have to like really equate it, maybe like between 450 and 550, so maybe like 500 feet or so.
That's a lot of feet. My feet 30 are feet. My feet are bigger than yours.
Just spitballing, maybe between 499 and 501. I don't know.
And I actually don't think you need to really focus on it either, and it kind of floats over towards you.
I mean, it'd be very cool, but Basu found it. I know, Basu, you are like wary of things you did not make, but I don't think you are like a sewer person. So now that Leo has done the taking it apart with their mind, are you more interested in the cloaky thing?
I don't know who made it. It's not going to match my backpack. You know, it's like a whole thing.
You're very picky about your magic items. I mean, I trust Leo. If he looked at it with his mind, then and I'll just take it out of the air.
Oh, yes. You see, some of us preferred us in the order of the blizzard. Simply just picked things that were functional, not stylistically appealing.
It's cool. It's still talking. That's awesome.
Was it a WoW reference?
Yes, it was.
Yes, Order of the Blizzard, Winston. It's Overwatch, baby.
I can't.
Not a big trans mugger myself, you know.
So unless somebody else wants it, because she'll hold it out and say,
I believe you might use it best. I don't really. It kind of like it hovers off the ground. I think I can get by without it.
Just use it to get back to us if you need help.
I will always use it to get back to you, or bring one of you with me somewhere else.
Yeah.
Or more than me, you can use it to find yourself a sweet little spot to start picking off all the baddies with your bow and arrow. I think you could do that just fine.
Well, I've got other ways of doing that, but this would get me very, very far. And yeah, I will add that to my inventory because he is. Yeah.
Just in case as well, and we can walk as I'm doing this. I am going to start casting detect magic.
Okay.
Just as we're in here, it's going to take another 10 minutes, but I can walk and talk while we do that.
Okay.
Unfortunately, again, out of spell slots, so can't do things faster.
All good.
Hey, listen.
Can I The room isn't like covered in sap. They have machines that are picking it, right? It's just to be careful. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Can I look around then, Cosmo first, to see if there is anything else of use or of value?
What was your investigation check from earlier? 15?
15.
Hold, please. I will say there are two things you see. One is on the finger of one of these nymph statues. It is a beautiful golden ring with 3 different gemstones therein. 1 green, 1 blue, and 1 white. It is ornately crafted. It's got a very Art Nouveau sort of approach. The second bit is actually amongst the herbs and the plants that are growing out of this planter. There is what looks like a gardening dagger that's sort of implanted in the dirt next to a particularly grody looking root. And those, I mean, outside of, you can see a lot of the scrolls and other books around here really about herbalism as a whole. But then beyond that, there's some foodstuffs and other such supplies and whatnot. But those are the 2 things that call out to you.
I think it becomes a very strange situation because Cosmo goes one way and is looking at one item, and Anaya's only other eye is looking at a completely different direction, and so her brain's a little split on which way to go. But I don't know what these I mean, they're nymphs, but they could possibly be represented of a deity or a religion. I don't want that type of smoke. I'm already pretty deep in with a particular god. Can I get the dagger, though? Because I do think the more weapons we have, as we all run out of resources, might be more helpful.
So just to make sure I understand, so you were intending to try to pick up the dagger?
Yes.
Have you
Okay.
entered? So
Yeah,
have
we
we
in the
walked
room
into
yet?
the?
Oh,
Yeah.
I
That is
thought
the
that's
next question.
what everyone had saying, that we were walking and talking, doing the 10 minutes as the ritual. So that's what I was thinking.
Got
as
it.
the 10 minutes
Okay.
in turn.
We hadn't
So
actually moved in
if no one
yet.
had moved in yet, then yes, Anaya would move in, but not in a traditional sense. So just to keep everyone else safe, because her curiosity is actually absolutely going to make her take this. Tinser's floating disc flies over her head very slowly, coming out of that darkened room, and she will take a leap into the room and land on Tinser's floating disc to get a
Okay.
better
Is the
grip.
sap like all on the ground, or is it?
No, it is contained to this plant. It's just that this plant has grown a little bit outside of its planter, so
It's like mint.
Better safe
Yep.
than sorry. I don't even want it touching my boot.
Or zucchini.
Oh God, squash in general, man.
Yeah.
That shit's rough.
Mhm.
And where is the dagger exactly?
So the dagger. Hold on, let me do the pingy thing. Once I remember how to do the pingy thing.
Also,
Oh,
I'm
that's
just gonna
the
be
bit.
hovering. Just consider me hovering off the
Gonna
ground
be-
because I can do that.
Right over here.
Yeah, I'd move Tinser's floating disc about 15 feet in. So it's right in front of that garden thing. And then I'd just hop up onto it from where I'm at with half of my movement
Okay.
to kind of lean over this like floating, this bobbing. I think oh my God. I think if it was something she had learned to summon, it would be one of those artist palettes, that you hold in your hand. There's no paint on it. It's just like, it looks like a spectral version of that as she leans over and she goes to grip the dagger.
Love that.
As everybody is now in the room, within a matter of seconds, the eyes of this statue start to glow, and a mist emits from the base of this statue that then coalesces over all exits to the room. This mist is of a deep pink. And it's just very sweet and immediately assaults the senses. I need everybody to make me a Constitution saving throw.
So good at this, y'all.
Considering
love this so much.
considering what we were
Winifred
just
has never
talking,
smoked, but that was the most smoker's cough I've ever heard.
considering what we were just talking about, is this to avoid being charmed or frightened?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, that is important for me to know as well.
Is this a
Um,
poison?
Yes.
Oh,
That is a 4.
oh boy.
I
use these really
also
cool
got
dragon
a
dice I
4,
just
so
opened up.
I am
They're so
going
pretty.
to re-roll that with a little
Okay.
twinkle of my eye.
Oh.
Cosmo is going to help me re-roll that.
Hmm.
I'm gonna
And
let
that's
it
worse. Thanks, Cosmo.
Oh, buddy.
Cosmo's
So
like, you're
I-
welcome.
Absolutely fail.
Okay.
That's
Go ahead.
that's a 12 for me, but I have a thing.
Okay. Well, it is going to be a failure.
Yeah, but I have favored by the gods, which means I can add 2d4 to that
Oh.
total, just in case.
Okay. Let's see what you get.
Let's see. Can't read. Okay, so that brings it to a 14, and that brings it to an 18.
It's still a fail, my love.
Fuck me.
Oof,
I got a 5 on the die, baby.
Oh, we're fucked.
That is a failure.
Let me just see what Barnabas gets. 19
let's go, Barney.
Total.
total. He has a 0.
That is a failure.
Oh,
I-
this is spicy.
I got some good news. I have advantage against being poisoned and resistance to poison damage, and that means I have a total of 25.
That
What
is a
a
success.
I got
done.
a scandalous 20, but I'm gonna flash of genius myself for 25 as well.
That will succeed. Anaya, what did you get?
Oh, no. No. No.
Okay.
I gripped that dagger and I took like a big old breath in to like really.
Well,
Really Hit the
for
notes of
those who have failed, you are going to take the poisoned condition. Oh, Ujazash, did I get your number?
It was very low. Yes, it was a 4.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to be.
Yeah.
I'm going to fail. You're going to take the poisoned condition. In addition,
I'm gonna do a
because-
thing
yeah,
that we just forget about, and I've been staring at it this entire time. I'm gonna use 2 luck points to reroll that.
there you go. As a note for our wonderful
Damn
chat who's
me.
wondering, what the hell does that mean? I may have kit bashed the luck system from Tales of the Valiant and just plugged it into this game. So for any failed ability check, saving throw, attack roll, you gain 1 luck. You can spend them as a 1-for-1 bonus to your roll. You can spend 2 and re-roll. You can spend 3 and something else will happen.
Should
I got an
just
18
reroll?
under the die plus 3. 21.
That'll be a success.
Ugh.
So for those, because we have not touched on luck in some time, and that
If I
is
was like,
egg on
wait.
my face. Just for those who have not touched luck in forever, just give yourself 2 luck right off the bat. That's something I should have
because we're all so good at tracking it and keeping
Yeah,
it.
it was
Oh,
great.
it's- We're episode
I
45.
didn't know we
and I
did
forgot.
that here.
That's how good we are at this, Anaya. You never were told.
It's yeah. Thank you guys for the 1,000 followers.
Yes. What gay? Oh.
So, Anaya.
Mm-hmm.
You know that thing last episode actually,
Right.
where the note was check an item before you grab it?
Mm-mm. I don't recall that part. I'm so sorry.
You
It was
were
shiny.
murdering-
You said it was useful. I'm so sorry.
As you are trying to ward off this very sweet and pervasive smell, you hear,
Oh, Petal, it'll be so nice to work with you.
that's all.
Do I have the dagger?
Mm-hmm.
Ha! I think she's happy. I think she's happy, and I think immediately out. Wait, did I hear? I had to have heard that out loud. I had to have heard it out loud. Or did I hear anything at all? I can take the condition, but I don't know if I'd hear the voice.
That's right. You hear nothing.
Ha! Don't breathe! And she'll try and like duck her nose under her garments.
Taking a deep breath to then yell, "Don't breathe," is
Yes.
Choice.
Wild.
As oh god.
No, I was going to ask Kuja, you said we got the poison condition, and it sounded like you were going to fuck us up with something else.
Oh, there was just a little extra thing at the end here. As this fills the room, what sounds like 3 voices, femme in nature, speak in unison.
Oh, shit.
We run smoother than most any rhyme. We love to fall, but we cannot climb. What are we?
Water? Hello? Is it water?
Is it said out loud or is it just?
Oh, it is out loud.
Okay. Okay.
As you say that, and nothing seems to happen. I am going to need Anaya's AC.
13.
Screaming.
Okay, it's a fail.
I'm
That's
in
gonna
danger.
hit.
Where is
That's
Anaya?
gonna
In the room?
hit.
Right in front of the garden. I can actually move her token 1 sec.
Okay.
Grab her. I
I
will
need
also
to-
move
I need-
Cosmo.
Yeah, I need to know if something
She's
is sitting
Right
Anaya.
here?
So one of those statues, the one whose eyes are glowing a sickly green, you see 3 rays fire out from those eyes. Anaya, you are going to take a total of 13 points of acid damage. And we will now.
How many of those hit me?
2.
As a reaction, can I see if that doesn't hit with shield?
So what would your AC been?
18.
With the plus 18? So only one of those would have hit then. So
Okay, wonderful.
only-
I think the first blast absolutely messes with whatever she's wearing, and you can see it is just like bloody rags, like old bloody clothes that she's wearing, and that is kind of her protection as the blood seems to harden, like get darker and form almost like an armor-like patch in the old blood stains of her shirt.
Okay.
And that other one that seems like it's about to get through, Udazash is like tasting the poison to try to identify it as she's getting ready to do something, and sees those rays, and the bow is in her hand and firing even as she's still kind of identifying it, and is going to intercept that third one that is going to hit Anaya. And I'm going to use my reaction to soothe pain and reduce that damage by 1d10 plus 5.
That's cool.
Damn.
Thank you so
8,
much.
9, 10, 11, 12. So take 13 off of whatever that damage was.
Well, that would be 100% of the damage then.
So that acid, whatever it's splattering towards you just before it's about to get through your shield, this glowing arrow hits it, and both of them go splattering against the wall. And Udazash goes, "Did you want something to drink? Well, I don't know why they were shooting you just because you wanted something to drink."
No, the riddle. Maybe rivers? Maybe streams?
it's at this point I'm going to ask that everybody roll initiative.
Oh, ew.
Beans.
That's what this is. All right.
Ew.
Thank you. The gift that keeps
Okay.
on giving. Initiative
Ew.
rolls.
Okay, well,
Oh,
luckily it's
that's
an
not
ability
great.
check, so fucking not Cosmo, Barnabas.
Also, for future reference, Dungeon Master, those laser beams, those rays, would they count as an attack roll from an attacker?
Technically, it's a trap.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shade of gray.
I'm
isn't
going to
it?
say no.
It's like, yes, attack roll, not from an attacker, though,
Exactly.
which is the important part.
Yeah, that's why I want to make sure both that language is in there, because I was like, oh, I could use a reaction to do Runic Shield, forcing disadvantage, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know if that works against a trap.
Yeah.
So
Trap.
a trap. So I'm here for that.
Which is why I'm glad that mine is when you are a creature within 30 feet of you takes damage. All it
Yeah.
says.
Mine-
We just got to take damage.
Yeah, my thing is whenever another creature you can see within 60 feet of you is hit by an attack roll, you can use your reaction to force the attacker to reroll the d20. So in this case, I think it's safe to say it's a trap, it's not an attacker. I think that
Correct.
language matters. So I'm down for that.
Okay.
That makes
Welcome to
sense.
2024 talk, everybody.
It's like attack versus tapped and attacking in Magic.
Exactly.
It's attacking, but it's not attack. Yeah. Silly.
So we're going to go down the list here. Let's go with Basu. What did you get?
14.
All right. Anaya.
16.
Okay. Utazesh.
11.
11. Okay. Leopold.
8.
I'm so fast. I'm so fast.
All right.
That's
Winifred.
with help from Barnabas, by the way.
Jesus.
Winifred, my love.
17.
Okay.
Not bad. Not my best, but not bad.
bad. Not bad at all.
All right. And Marcus.
Well, Leo, one of us is going to have to change because I also wore an 8 to this party.
Jesus. Who got the high? Who has the higher dex between the two of you?
What's your dex?
Mine's a 13.
Oh, I have the higher dex. 16.
Hell yeah.
Okay. First up is going to be one of the other heads. We are going to target Utazash with these.
Why? What did I do?
Oh god, these rolls are awful, but one of them is good. Will a 21 hit Utazash?
Yes.
Okay. Utazash, you are going to take 10 points of cold damage. The second statue with the eyes glowing white, there is this freezing ray that hits right into your arm, and you can feel it instantly go numb. There's that one. And then the layer action. For those who, well, actually, no. What am I saying? I need everybody to make me another Constitution saving throw.
Cujo. Pleek. Pleek.
Nah,
What?
Let's keep it up.
Please let me try again.
No. That's a 5.
Okay.
Oh no. 22?
That is a success.
Nope.
21. Another 18 on the die plus 3.
That is a success.
So that'll be a 1 for me.
Basu also got a 21.
That is a success, Basu.
24.
That
It
is
wasn't
also
a rolled
success.
one. You don't have to put me in there, Your Honor.
Oh,
Oh. Oh.
Your
was
shame
it-
must be recorded.
Hang on.
Bring them before the tribunal.
So
I
much
wanna be
stank on
fair.
that. Yes.
I want to be fair when I ask this question, but also answer with the understanding that we have 2 days left of Black History Month, and I will remember this.
Oh, sheesh.
Does Barnabas also need to make the save?
Two
No.
days left.
Thank you.
So, I believe Anaya, Udazash, are the only two to fail. Is that correct? Okay. For Anaya and Udazash, do you have spell slots on your character sheet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I will need you both to mark off one of your highest spell slots as
Okay.
this poison saps some of that energy and it goes straight into that statue, and those eyes glow just a little brighter.
Dang, Leo, that wouldn't have done anything to you anyway.
Well, I'm gonna get that one back. No,
Why
no,
would you
no.
go for me so?
Rude.
Winnie, we come to you.
I'm gonna talk to the statue in Sylvan, and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna get that one back, you know.
No, it's mine now. Just kidding.
Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Okay. Panic. Panic. I don't have anything else. Well, fuck my life.
Good sign.
I swear to God, Cujo.
Would you
What,
zoom
Omega
in on
did it?
yourself?
I was doing a tech thing. Oh my god.
Okay. Only thing I can think right now, because we're trapped in a room and it keeps pumping poison out on us, and something tells me we're gonna have to keep making these fucking con saves. Slash, that con save, does that mean we are still poisoned, or have we dropped the poison condition?
Your poisoned condition is still here.
Fuck.
The save
Okay.
for what just happened was from that sapping effect.
Okay. I have detect magic. I would like to see if I could utilize that to see what is powering the nonsense. Like, where do we focus to turn this shit off?
To be
I will-
fair,
I've
Leah-
already
Oh, got you. So you don't waste
way,
the
way
spell
ahead
slot.
of you. Yes.
Thank you.
Don't waste your spell slot. I should have talked about this earlier when you guys were entering the room. Leopold, this statue is emitting evocation. And as the fog has filled the room, it is giving necromantic energy.
Did it shift from, or did it add it to?
Add it to.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I think in the sequence of when he's starting to like look around, Leo's just sharing that information out. Telepathic bond is up, just to time it out like that. We're gonna make it work.
We're gonna make it work.
God, I love you so
Oh my God. Okay. In that case, I would like to investigate the statue to see what I can see insofar as like what is powering it.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check.
13.
I will use my reaction because you are still in my telepathic aura. I will use my reaction to expend and roll a psionic energy die and add it to that roll because it is an ability check.
Okay.
Bet.
God, I got mine back. Sorry, let me just mark this on my side. My psionic dice is a D10, right? Yeah. These dice are so pretty. Oh my god. That is a 10 on the dice.
Nice.
So that'll make it 23.
Okay. With a 23, you look at this thing and sort of keeping with the theme of the blossom root, this also looks to have been pilfered from the Feywild. So the magic that is manifesting these beams firing from the eyes is directly from the Feywild. Also, as it is from the Feywild, a riddle is presented.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
The the answer comes not in the form of a word.
Kuja, you're gonna have to spell it out for me. I have an intelligence of like 11.
So, I will give this to you all.
Thank you.
Dang it.
The riddle. You're good. You're good. The riddle was the answer is water. These statues need something done to them in the effect of what the answer was. AKA, if you have a water skin, throw some water on these bitches.
Or pee on them.
Why?
It's mostly water.
Why?
Because-
Times 2.
Because
Why times 2?
Because some people gotta be petty like that.
It's the water we make ourselves. You're never not prepared.
My God.
I quit.
Well, I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to give the weirdos on the internet any sort of ammunition. So what I would like to do would be to rip open a water skin.
Okay. You open it up, quickly throw water on the statue, and within a moment, it's like you blink and the mist is gone. These statues are inert. Everybody is exactly where they were. Whatever just happened no longer seems to be in effect.
Winnie's still kind of like coughing, and it's that thing, like, you know, when you smell something that is so sweet and so heavy that you can feel it like coating your tongue in the back of your throat. It's one of those.
I will say, those with the poisoned condition, that does stick around.
Okay.
All right, who's still poisoned? Okay. Yeah, Udizash will, because she's still kind of tasting it, and is going to come over to Winnie first and go, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Although that whole thing kind of sucked. And is going to very gently poke you on the shoulder and cast Lesser Restoration.
Bless you.
And then, dog, you can bless me later. That's a good spell too. And is going to come on over to Anaya and say, I can do the same for you. Are you interested? You okay if I poke you?
Oh.
On the shoulder.
Will it hurt?
Nah, it's going to tickle a little bit.
Sure.
And she'll gently touch you on the shoulder. And since this is the first time you've gotten a Lesser Restoration from Udizash, it kind of spreads over you in a very pleasant, green, kind of soothing way. But then also it's fey, so it also kind of tickles and then evaporates, and you are no longer poisoned.
Thank you.
I will.
Anybody else? Okay, just me
Well-
then. And then she'll kind of scratch her head and scratch the back of her head and then spit. And that's how she'll cast it on herself.
I will say, just a quick peek behind the curtain. It's good that was done very quickly. Because for those who didn't have spell slots, it was going to be points of exhaustion. Yeah.
No.
Udizash is then also, I want to look around this room because... Okay, so there's people coming in and out of here all the time, right? They don't answer a riddle every time they come in and out of here, right? There's got to be something that keeps those from answering riddles every time they come in and out of here.
I'm of
Right.
the same mindset.
Unless
As-
it really is just throwing water on it, then someone come in with water.
Oh, do you think they ask the same riddle every time? That's kind of boring, actually.
Well-
I mean, not for nothing, but we did just pass a giant underground lake. Can't be too hard to get yourself a cup of water coming here troll around.
I
Oh, yeah,
think it might have something to do with this. And because Cosmo had been looking at it, she like pokes at the ring. And I think she on purpose pokes a little too hard for a little bit
Okay.
of blood to poke, so that she can cast Identify,
Okay.
which is something she has yet to do. But she's trying to take the note to investigate before you grab. And she watched very closely as Leo did Identify earlier.
As you see that teeny little prick of blood leave your finger, it like coats and then immediately disappears from sight. And the knowledge comes to you that this is a ring of resistance, but it is a resistance to cold, acid, or lightning. You can switch which type you are resistant to on a short rest, and it does not
Cool.
require any attunement.
Cool.
And it's not cursed.
No, it is not cursed.
Okay,
Cool.
because I haven't been asking those questions. I got a lot of stuff in my bag, Cujo. So I go ahead and slide the ring off of the finger, and I will hold it out for the group, and say, I think this could be a lovely artistic choice. First of all, I love the styling, but mostly could possibly help someone keep up some resistance, similar to the necrotic ring you've got, but one of those 3 that we just encountered type of damage. Is anyone interested?
I mean, I do like a ring. How magical is it?
3.
But you like a
Ugh,
It doesn't talk.
that's a plus for sure.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Hello, welcome to the ring, mate.
Oh my
Have
god.
you seen me, Matt Winston? Oh, we go way back. Proper friends like us.
I can't help but feel I'm being made fun of.
Winston down.
Oh,
I think screaming. I think Leo looks at Basu at the kind of back and forth that's happening. Sometimes I find the things we don't necessarily like help us in more ways than you might expect, even if it doesn't suit you. And he kind of points to his head when he says that, talking about the literal tadpole that he didn't ask for, nor would he have ever wanted. But look what it's gotten him. If it's useful and it's not nefarious, you take what you can and flip it for a profit.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. We can't progress forward unless we use what we got. If no one
Sewer
else
rule
likes-
number 1. That was it.
Oh, got it.
Can't move forward unless you use what you've got.
Sure. I'll take it. If everyone's cool with that.
Go ahead.
You tend to be in the front lines too with Market Larkus, Hawk, whatever Arcus form you are in that moment. So if it can protect you, that's why I gave. And he points to Winnie with the ring that she's. I wonder what finger she has it on. But kind of looks at her. Those who might be more in danger should protect yourselves.
Yeah. Besides, mon ami, I already got defense. I got like resistance against fire. And poison don't touch me none. So like I don't need to be selfish and get a third one. I think you should get one you.
Okay. I mean, if it helps me take a hit like Marcus, I don't see why not.
Sorry. Just one more thing. I don't mean to sound ungrateful at all, Sash. Are you sure you put lesser restoration on me?
Yes, I'm very sure. I don't do a lot of like the spell stuff, but I'm very good at the ones that I do.
Yes. Just taking me a moment, I guess. Okay. I'm ready.
Did it not work? Are you still poisoned?
I I don't feel well, is all. But we haven't taken any breaks yet. I'm sure it's fine.
Winnie.
Winnie.
Mentally, Winnie.
Winnie's right here.
I think she's to Winnie anyway.
I think she's been eyeballing the room, looking and seeing like what could be available, what she could use for like her herbalism kit and whatnot. So I'll come back to that later. But yeah, I think she gets all three at the same time, plus Leo in her head, and just. Brief eye twitch. Inhale. Exhale. Naya.
Yes.
Come here, love.
Okay. And she's smiling as she's coming over to you, but as she hops down from the floating disc, she looks very weak, exhausted, lethargic. It's hard to. As if she could fall asleep any minute or pass out any minute, but she hasn't taken harm.
Oh dear. And Winnie once again goes into triage mode. She's like got her hands sort of like under your lymph nodes. She's like looking in your mouth, looking up your nose. What do we got, GM?
I will answer that after we take a quick 10-minute break. So, for those in chat, first off, seriously, you guys are incredible. We not only did we hit 1,000, we're already at 1,005. You guys are awesome. Yay! Sincerely,
hell yes.
I started streaming back in 2020 doing video game stuff, and it was only a couple of years ago that we switched over to this, and I am genuinely so thankful and so grateful for everybody who has followed, everybody who has signal boosted and hung out and said hi at cons or shown up in chat to just watch. Genuinely, thank you guys so much. I love you guys. You guys are wonderful. We are going to take a 10-minute break. So get yourself a snack, get yourself some water, take your medicine if you haven't, and we'll see you guys in about 10 minutes. Right back, everybody.
Thank you, 10.
Thank you, Tim.
And welcome back, everyone. So, as we left off, Winnie, you were examining Anaya. I will need you to make me a medicine check.
Okay.
I know she probably doesn't need it because Winnie is like medicine to the max, but considering I was the one that gave the boop of a lesser restoration, is there any way that I can help with like, I know I did the right thing with the poison and everything, and so this is exactly what I did, but Winnie rolled a natural 20, so actually she doesn't need my help with that. I saw that look.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 27 total.
Okay. With a 27, hold on. Winnie finds her influence has reached Anaya. Winnie, your first instinct is, okay, was there something worse in that fog? But that doesn't make sense because you breathe the same fog. You inspect her and her cheeks are a little pale. And she is a little bit sleepy, maybe? And that's when you decide to maybe think more magically. And as you are inspecting, I'll say with your detect magic, because at this point, as we stated earlier, telepathic, whatever. There's something coming off of that dagger that Anaya has not let go of. that the magic sight shows some sort of influence going up her arm, and seeping further into her the longer she holds it.
Anaya,
Yes. Do you think we could take a rest, perhaps?
where did you find that dagger, love?
Oh, I do have it in my hand. She scratches the blade at the back of her head.
No, I think Winnie actually takes her arm before she can move it anywhere towards her body.
Oh,
It's the-
Petal. There you are, my dear. I was wondering where this had been misplaced, and yet I can't communicate with the one holding it, dear. Would you please be a darling? Bring the dagger back to me.
I need you to drop the dagger.
You're muted.
Oh, sure. She doesn't.
Anaya, open your hand.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought I did. I cannot. And if I don't want to.
Would Winnie know if a specific 3rd level spell would help with this? She curses under her breath, and I will cast Remove Curse on Anaya.
Oh, very good.
The voice of Auntie Ethel disappears. Anaya, still holding the dagger.
Drop.
You feel a breath, and suddenly you're rejuvenated.
I think the minute the dagger hits the ground and clings, my shield that's wrapped in the chain hits the dagger across the room. It was like, I told you guys, you cannot trust random magical items we find everywhere. Takes the ring, throws it on the ground.
Wait!
Later.
Catch it. That's valuable.
Anaya, Winnie still has you by the wrist, and her grip has tightened significantly. She looks terrified. Anaya, I understand and appreciate your curiosity. Please, just don't go picking things up.
Okay, I won't. You're hurting me.
I'm sorry. And she'll let go. Can I get a closer look at that dagger without touch? I'm not touching it. I'm going to put that out. I'm not fucking touching that thing.
You take a look, and it looks like a gardening dagger. It looks like it is meant to assist with cutting of roots, maybe with aerating a little bit of the soil. It's an unremarkable looking dagger. It's got a rough sort of string handle. Some of it's kind of fraying. It looks more like twine more than anything else, but it's a rough iron implement.
Give me the word, I'll snap it in two.
Destroy it.
I'm going to try to destroy it with my shield, and I'm also going to activate a rune I got forever ago that lets me do double damage to constructs, just to see if that works.
Heck yeah.
Okay. You roll me some damage.
Okay.
I'm curious.
Tonight. It's an 8 plus 6, 14. So if the rune works, be 24. Or it's not math, 28.
You slam down into this dagger that's just laying on the ground, and the sound echoes out. And when you lift your weapon, that dagger is still in one piece. It does look a little cracked, I will give you that, but it is still in one piece.
Can I try to break it physically?
It may certainly.
Unless you
try.
ask me, sorry, it looked like you were about to say something, so I want to cut you off.
The only thing I was going to say is, without need of a perception check, you can all hear, what's that? Echoing from deeper in this, whatever it is,
Which direction?
to the south.
That's-
Cosmo does a
Yep.
loop around Udazash and will stick about 10 feet ahead of Udazash if they're going to scout.
I'm going to look at everybody. I've still got Pass Without Trace up because I'm assuming it still hasn't even been an hour since we've been down here.
No.
I'll look at everybody and go, do whatever you got to do. Don't touch the plants. And I'm going to very quickly go to the south. Is this a door or is this just a hallway?
It is
to the
an
south?
open hallway.
Okay. Bow's out and at the ready. I'm going to find myself a place to post up with Cosmo. And I'll try to stay hidden-ish, but I'm more interested in making sure that I see someone first before they see us. And I'm shooting first and asking questions later.
Okay. So I'll go ahead, and with Cosmo assisting, I'll just go ahead and reveal.
Oh, I didn't mention I meant to use my force demolisher quietly. Could have swore.
So, at a quick glance, both, oh my god, Cosmo and Udazash can see that this next room is filled with diagrams and schematics and plans.
Oh boy.
All sorts of scientific, pseudoscientific, and magical. Oh shit! Excuse. Got to lock that. No, it's cool.
Wine desks.
You see pieces of heavy black iron sitting next to pieces that look to be more refined steel, fashioned into different pieces that look like it could belong eventually to a steel watch. The room is empty. You do spot that in one corner of the room that there is what looks to be a bed. Right over here. It's nothing fancy by any means. It's quite small, but there's nobody else in this room except until you hear the sound of a door creaking open. I am now going to do a thing. Now, real quick, as this is happening, what is everybody else doing?
Can I actually, one more thing?
Yeah.
How tall is the ceiling in this hallway leading here?
The hallway, I'm going to say, is 15 feet.
Okay. Udazash is on the ceiling right there, looking basically into the room and down the... Yeah. She is on the ceiling looking at the... Yeah, so into the room and then down that other hallway, because if she didn't see anybody in the room immediately, she's going to assume they're down the hallway, posted up with bow and arrow ready to shoot if she sees hostile person. And now I'm done. Thank you.
No, you're good. You're good. Then I will go ahead.
I'm really quickly. I'm gonna roll a dice for myself. God, I think that's the best way I can decide what Leo's doing. If I roll 11 through 20, Leo, who has a pretty nice passive with observant, hearing that will instinctively float in closer to where Uzash is. And prep for anything that might try to come in or things, whatever, just to be on team stop. On a 1 through 10, it's Sai staring at Anaya be the third person to get influenced by a higher level creature. Not saying anything, just staring. I'm just going to decide that is a 3 on the die. I have not moved. Nothing's shifting. Nothing seems to be proccing, but you just notice like a shift turn towards Winnie looking at Anaya, and it's more of a staring glint versus a curiosity. And just clocking something away, but that is all Leo does.
Yeah, at least she didn't attack anybody.
I have 2 questions. So one, we know there are people somewhere nearby, and the cursed dagger is like half broken. So I guess it's about breaking the dagger quietly. But more importantly, before we start going from this in this pathway, I want to draw attention and ask the dungeon master about this other thing here that on the map to me looks like a cooking spot. Is that a cook? Like, what do I see when I look to the east wall of this room?
You're talking about that little altar looking thing?
Yeah.
Looks like a hearth.
It very much is a hearth. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Oh man, everyone knows Marcus is
Which I
so
accidentally may have goofed up in my Revelio of the thingy.
It's okay. I've been trying to not metagame with that, but I am very curious.
You are good.
Thank God we have a 19 on the die face for a
Okay.
total of, to quote Tony, a scandalous 20.
Nice.
You can see that the hearth is large and it's built into the wall, and it does have some logs and whatnot that are currently aflame. But as you look past those flames, you can see that in the stonework of the wall there is a teeny little gap, and you can't quite see beyond it. It's maybe what, 5-6 inches wide.
Okay. So I'm gonna clock that because we are not going in that direction, and I don't think we want to split the party. Do we, gang? Do we?
Please no.
No? Okay. So I think with that, I'm going to Mazel tov. I'm gonna get out a handkerchief, put it on the dagger, and then step on it. To try and kind of dampen the sound a little bit.
Roll me some damage dice, please.
Oh, this is what I do. Okay. So it's going to be 8, 9, 12, 12 plus 24, 36 damage.
You remove the cloth and can see that that dagger is snapped into.
Thank you.
Of course, yeah. Hey, I ain't letting them get you, okay? You're going to be okay.
Hags. Dante Ethel.
You heard. Oh.
I'm sorry for being so short with you, Anaya, but we can't.
I didn't know. I didn't.
I know you didn't.
Anaya's going to take off the amulet that she has on. And will look at Leo. And out loud say, I keep having information that if I could give to you, it could help us and save us trouble. I'm gonna keep my hands to myself in here, but if you could speak to me and I could speak back, I might be of more help than if I'm just in a box by myself.
For a moment, Leo's just staring. He's listening. He's clocking Winnie. You can see something else is almost clocking Winnie while something else is piloting in a weird way, not really the same. But you kind of see those forms collide as he... Are you sure you have been... There's been a block. I haven't wanted to try to break through that, but...
I don't think it would behoove anyone here to hear my thoughts, but if I can hear yours, I can help you better.
Before he answers with any actions, a separate doorway just suddenly in Winnie's mind. Are you okay?
I will be. And she sounds a little distant. She's dissociating a little because she's compartmentalizing. We've got shit to do, and she doesn't have time to fall apart.
He doesn't have all of the details of this, but he can tell when the thing has shifted. But he hears that tone. It's a tone that, in a weird way, not to like compare you to my mother, but it's the tone that she has taken many times when things need to get done, when she's clearly going through it. He's never knew why in the past. He does now, but he clocks the tone. And gives the nod, and in that same breath, there's almost a mental wave that echoes out, and everyone else hears another doorway open as I've added Anaya to the telepathic bond.
Nice.
Hello. Also, someone's coming. Is in everybody's mind as the first thought.
Welcome to the group chat.
Except
Except for Udazash. But
for
Udazash can...
Except for Udazash.
But Udazash is keeping an eye out, so she's gonna know.
Yeah. So
While-
Udazash heard
Thought about
all of
that.
that except for the last tiny little bit. But Udazash also knows someone is coming.
That's
So
right.
she heard, she knew what was going on. She'd heard Meadow say something very roundabout about being in a box. Doesn't quite understand exactly what's going on with that, but is also like hardcore on Overwatch mode and is like, we'll figure it out later. And then it gets very quiet in there, which is a good thing because we are trying to be quiet.
As that conversation happens, the door that is at the end of this hallway around the corner does open. And what looks to be somebody wearing similar armor to the individual you saw up at the top steps out.
Where's Cosmo right now?
Meadow, where's Cosmo right now?
Sorry, he's right around you. He doesn't, or at least 5 to 10 feet within you. So if you had sent him up at all or made a motion that I could see, but otherwise, right next to you.
Okay. As soon as we see Paladin number 1, there's going to be to Cosmo a very quick in sign language trouble is the only word that comes out. Is it very obvious Paladin number 1 is another one of these cultists?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And it's as you are looking at this paladin and you're taking in everything that you've seen so far, there's one thing that has been evident. The detail just now came to mind. Every one of these rooms, ignore what's actually on the map. Every one of these rooms has an intricate design in the ground. And each one of these rooms has a different color and a different display of a dragon head. You're kind of piecing together that what you are standing in isn't some small underground hidden laboratory. This was a temple Not to Bahamut down here. This is a temple to Tiamat herself.
Mhm.
This individual wearing this plate armor has the emblazoned form of Tiamat's multi-headed draconic visage on the chest plate. You see that they are visibly femme with a long blonde braid that kind of comes down off of the shoulder, and they have a shield and a sword drawn as they going to make a roll.
While that is
Udazash?
happening,
Oh, go ahead.
because Cosmo, Udazash gave the signal, and now that I'm in the mental link, without saying anything out loud, I relay exactly what Cosmo is seeing, and that Zash said trouble to accompany that. And I'm trying to make sure no uncomfortable background sounds come through into the link.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Dang it! Darn it! Shoot!
If only it was the first time he looks at Marcus.
Beans. I was gonna say we've been dealing with that for a bit now.
If only.
Nope.
Okay. So,
Oh, boy.
Meadow, I'm going to send you
Dang it!
Hey, you're not doing anything wrong. You're just messing up correctly to get the fun stuff.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
Listen, if I had a nickel for any time we had some sort of extraplanar entity bouncing around in any of our skulls, I'd have a handful of nickels at this point.
I was just hoping this one would go okay because this was the first, hey guys, I'm trustworthy, I swear.
In fairness,
The
you
dice
did-
tell the story. We know
and
this.
yeah, you did warn. So
I did.
And I swear.
Meadow, I sent you a little message.
Oh, how uneasy I feel. Okay, yes, you did. Understood. Okay, then what you hear. All right, a paladin has just entered. Should be easy enough to completely sever their head off the neck. They're not wearing a helmet at all. There is a plate of Tiamat, but I do see 3 weak points. If you can get an actual blade into the side, right there into the heart, wedge it between the ribs, I think the splatter. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's not talk about art. Would we like to make a formation? And she'll try and reel it in, please, God.
I'm sorry. Let's not talk about art. What?
Screaming.
I love it so much.
I'm so
Dexter.
unhappy that Udazash can't hear any of this. I'm
This is-
so unhappy right now.
This is like what if Dexter and his dark passenger were BFFs? Just like, could you imagine?
Ay. I think that like little add-on there, let's not talk about art, is enough to like snap Winnie back. She just kind of like does one of these and tilts her head and focuses again.
Yeah.
Nope, we're gonna unpack that later.
I was gonna say, well, you're doing the Duke by all means, ladies first.
She gives Naya a bit of a quirk of a smile. It's like not the weirdest thing I've heard today.
A
and
true relief to hear, actually.
you know what? We've heard worse. We really have. And I think in the bond everyone else will hear, I think quick and quiet might be the trick on this one.
Leo doesn't respond to anything to what's happening, very much because he remembers Ball specifically when it came to Anaya, and he is not necessarily religious, but he reads the text, he gets it.
Yeah.
Still thrown off though, just in that because I hover, I don't have to worry about stepping or anything like that. It's just like whoo, away from it.
Bachata away.
Marcus,
While
Marcus is going to begin, because if I'm not at the front lines, I'm going to waste a turn getting there. So he's going to walk over to just behind Udazash. For on the way, as he's passing Winnie, he's going to gently scoop up her hand and give it just a nice soft kiss, and then look her in the eye with a knowing look. He knows what your face looks like over breakfast. He knows what your face looks like over drinks. And he knows what your face looks like when the hags are calling you. He's seen it at least once or twice, if not in your dreams, then in your days. And he gives you a knowing look, kind of squeezes the hand a few times, and then just walks right next to Leopold, crack, crack, and then squares up and hunches down because he's like, I know I'm just a walking pot and pans machine, but I can at least hunker down. And with that, I am ready for war. By all means, Udazash, please lead us into combat.
So my question was going to be, this paladin came through a door to get in here?
Mm-hmm.
Is the door still open when they came on in, or did it close?
High or low?
Hi.
God damn it. Yeah, it closed.
Okay. Do they see me?
Well, give me a stealth check.
Okay.
And I will let you know. And yes,
Come on,
I'm
come on,
aware
42.
your
Come on,
pass without a
42.
trace is still up.
Come on,
Okay.
42.
42.
No, but it is a 33.
Oh, that's
Well,
all.
he does see. No, fucking no.
I actually rolled really bad, but yeah. Okay.
He.
I actually rolled really bad, she says, on a 33.
I did. I rolled. That was on an 8. So
That's fucking bananas.
yeah.
Bananas.
I mean, thank the universe for bonuses. Okay. He
Oh
does
my
not
God.
see me. Where does he get to before Marcus and Leo get up to me?
I'm gonna say that they are going to make it up to about here, and it's going to be they. Just for
Good to know. Okay. I'm gonna do something wild.
Do it. It's my favorite sentence.
So I've been failing all these rolls recently, and so I have 4 luck points.
you do.
I would like to use 3 luck points. So I believe that on 3 luck points, what I have is that we get to make something fun happen, right?
Mhm.
On 3 luck points, I would like the door that closed to be thick enough that nobody's about to hear what is about to happen.
The door is solid. And when it closes, it closes. There is effort that must be put into opening that thing.
Now, I don't know exactly what's about to happen, and I might roll like shit, but I'd like us to have the opportunity to make this person go away before anybody else can. And with that, here's shot number 1.
Okay. No, are you serious?
I had a natural 20 for 38.
Jesus, Mary and
Jesus.
Joseph.
It's so the beautiful thing about D&D Beyond is it should show up now on the map. You should see it.
It doesn't. For some reason, it does and it doesn't. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it just doesn't
Okay.
want to do that.
Well, it's in the game log, so there it is. So I'm gonna do all the things. Okay. I'm gonna just do this math really quick because you do the. Okay, so it's 8 plus 8 plus. That's my dreadful strike. Plus I will get sneak attack because so it's 6 plus 6 plus 6. Plus
And that's how
the
you one-shot a
wound
paladin
bow.
at Tiamat, kids.
Plus, I'm going to get my Leo bonus because they're right there. I didn't Hunter's Mark. Okay, so 6 plus 6 plus 8 plus. Okay, so we're going to start with a base of 54.
Jesus, criminy.
Uh,
Cool. Just a casual.
Actually, it's a base of 62, and then I roll. And then what I'm rolling is
It's casual.
well, because that's the max on everything. So do the max plus
Max plus your
that.
modifier, and then
max
roll
plus
dice on
modifier
top
is
of it.
62. So that 1, 2, 3, and then that, and then that. So that's another 33. So that's 95 points of damage, unless they can mitigate magical piercing, psychic, radiant, or force damage.
You watch this arrow go in the forehead, out the back, and they immediately start to crumble.
The pots and pans of the paladin hitting the stone floor is what is muted by the door being very, very solid. So by the time Leo and Marcus make it up to me, I look over at them and I still whisper. I go, danger's taken care of.
Just I picture like Marcus and Leo like kind of leaning over, like
Just full Scooby doing it.
Udazash, Leo, Marcus.
Except I'm upside down because I'm on the ceiling, so it's the two of them.
Udazash,
Leo,
Marcus,
Marcus,
Leo.
Udazash, coming from the top.
That's cute.
little Cosmo.
I think the door is pretty solid, so I don't think anybody heard them fall over, but that was a lot of armor. Marcus, that was more than even your armor.
Marcus, I think for a moment that scene replays in your head, but then what replays is instead of the paladin, it's Leo on the ground with Udazash shooting, and it's a direct thought of what happens when they reveal that their memory was modified. It's just going to be them next. It's like, Jesus. Well, not Lathander.
Sander.
Lathander's life.
We have to know how cool that is, but also that's scary.
Yoon.
Yoon.
Okay.
That's one way to handle that. Yeah, wonderful. Wow.
Okay. That was
Also,
fast.
well, I do my best. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, this place is basically just a whole big temple to Tiamat. I don't think it was a Bahamut temple first. I think it was a Tiamat temple first, and then Bahamut came along. So,
Oh, and then they buried it.
yeah, and they did a very bad job of burying it because look at this place. So, yeah.
It definitely looked like a lot. Like they put it on top of the other.
Question, really quickly, as a Baldurian, as they call us, as a Baldurian from the noble families who has access to timed books, things of like history of the town itself, has there been any notation of a temple of Tiamat? So this is old.
This predates the city of Baldur's Gate.
I think
Casual.
my father-in-law, well, not yet. I think the Duke.
Oh, sorry,
What
is your
to
mother
know-
marrying?
Not yet.
To crush that hand.
I'm gonna blast that thing off of Marcus's hand. I swear to God.
Anaya's
Take it off,
delighted.
Winston. Winston's going in the pocket. Winston, you're done. You
I
got
love-
enough drinks. Go home.
I love playing a thing that speaks at the literal worst times. It is my favorite thing.
Why
I
you gotta
think-
call me? Why you gotta call me out, Cujo? Come on.
I think what happens is we hear Winston's voice. I want to say everyone turns to look at Marcus, and when he just holds out the bag of holding,
No, you're right. You're right. I need to kind of get it to you.
In the bag. Winston is in the bag until he can learn how to act right.
Hey, what are we doing at home?
Oh, the minute he gets the bag, I'm like, you take that lesson, you think about talking when you ain't supposed to. Learn when to talk.
Oh,
Okay.
Basu is
anyway.
10% noticeably chipper.
Oh, buddy.
I love how much you are so Elmo versus Rocco right now, and I love that. Oh no!
It's just interesting that that bracelet has a lot of useful features and some not so useful features. It's just really interesting to me. That's all.
Either way, once we are done, well, not done, but once we get through this, I should tell the Duke.
I definitely. Leo, do you want to see if there's anything worth reading in this room? I'm gonna take another look at the garden.
Yes, but from what I'm seeing, Basu, you should probably.
Yeah, I think once like it's clear and nothing's coming in other than the napping paladin, I think I'm gonna run and like.
Also, they are dead. I do not. I get things done very efficiently. I really pride myself on that. I try not to like injure people. That's very cruel.
I know,
They
he's super
did.
dead. No worries. Yeah, I don't
They
think he
did.
felt the thing, which is nice for him. And I'm just like collecting, like I'm going through all the notes and like because I feel like we're not safe yet. I think Basu will specifically grab notes of things he doesn't understand. If he sees a lot of like basic Steel Watch things he already knows, he'll kind of pass them over and try to more look for the things that are like new additions of it to him.
Make me a quick investigation check.
Okay.
And I will say, because Super Int Bro's got a Super Int Bro, he's focusing on Steel Watch. I think intentionally Leo's doing an entire scan of the general information of this area. And if obviously something pops out, because technically he still does have Detect Magic up. Just the things that Basu isn't looking at, just gets to get more of the area scanned.
Okay.
24 from Basu.
24. Leo, also give me an investigation. Basu,
Mhm.
you try to look for anything that you already recognize. There are 2 pages.
Fuck.
What did Basu get? Sorry?
A 24.
This is important stuff. Just in case, I will bump that to a 31 for you. Just in case, that would. I feel like numbers matter here. I also got a 33.
Okay. The combination of the both of you. Basu. There are schematics for not a single digit amount of different kinds of Infernal Watch. Some of these designs stick with the very noticeable base design of the Steel Watch. But it's clear that somebody was inspired. And so there are many that have a very much different approach with the same idea. There are Warforged in this world. This would be some of these that you're seeing real quick as you're flipping through. There is a design that they are working on that would be able to, under any investigative measures, register as a humanoid, not as a construct. They are trying to perfect a Warforged to pass as a human or shift to an elf or shift to a tiefling. There is a design to make the perfect agent.
What in the BSG?
That's crazy. With
This is wild work.
That's
with
amazing.
with our checks as high
Oh,
as they
yeah.
are, do I get a sense that like are these like trial and errors and different versions? Like, do I get a notice that any of these may have been like
Perfected.
notes? Like, yeah, exactly. Like successfully done.
You are able to get a set of notes that say that there are 3 units that are in advanced testing stages. They are closely monitored, but they are clearly outside of development phase.
Okay.
That's one of the 3 designs that catch your eye as being particularly dangerous. The second, it's a little on the nose, but the title of this one is called Mage Slayer. Technology developed to not only be resistant against magical effects, but to emit an anti-magic field, and then absorb magic that is cast at it from outside of this field.
Oh god.
There is a piece of this thing that when magic emits from an object within a certain distance, all attention is focused on that. And you look at this design and it is a hulking, almost looking somewhat like a god of war Spartan with a huge shield and an even longer blade.
Holy shit. Okay. And the third?
The third is simply called Prodigy. This doesn't have a humanoid approach. This doesn't have a head, a chest piece, arms, limbs. It is a singular core with 15 moving, orbiting pieces around it that cause magic interference and redirection. This is meant to, once again, intercept magical defense or offense to change and ricochet back at the caster. The testing notes that you're seeing is that this thing floats. It does not have to remain on the ground by any means. It has its own anti-gravity core that enables it to float and fly. And with your check being as high as it was, you see 2 sets of handwriting. One is visibly more refined and very pretty and flowery. With your check, I will just give it to you. This is a noble writing this. The other is distinctly not that. And this writing style is the majority of what you're seeing. And it brings you back to when the Steel Watch was being designed. Because you would see some of these notes be handed over to you. That ties in with what Leo finds. Hi, Folk and Myth. Thank you guys for the raid. Leo, as you are paying attention to everything else, you see a couple of things that strike you as odd. Everything that you know up until this point was that somebody is being held here as a captive. The bed is rather plush. There are plates and goblets nearby. This room is kept rather sparse. You didn't notice any traps, no security measures. This is surprising. With your 33, it is a choice for this room to not have as much security measures in here.
Now, let me just ask this question. Because in that one book, The Pretty and the Primal, the Pretty was also in a very magical but ornate setting that wasn't necessarily trapped, but she was very much still trapped.
Mm-hmm.
Is this that, or is this intentional? Is this a level of no issues whatsoever? Because you can be, if you're stuck in a situation, you got to make the most out of it, even if it is lush and pretty and the like, just to be fully sure that this person is doing this with their own, faculties and the like.
I will answer that with a note for the both of you. Basu, you are sifting through, and you see a journal. And it reads, "His mind is incredible. The ability to see outside of what we understand to be magic. He is truly a man of his time. I find myself inspired as we sit and brainstorm together. Roderick truly is somebody that I aspire to study under as I apply his lessons to my next designs."
Fuck. Okay. I have one last question.
Yeah.
That's very disturbing. Based on all the notes I've seen so far and my own knowledge on how the steel watch used to operate, are they at all using either like tadpole technology, psionic technology, and any kind of this magic seem to be related to what I know Leo can do? Or is it pivoted strictly more arcane because of working with Broderick?
The design here is distinctly arcane.
Okay.
Actually, no, that's not right. Let me rephrase that. The design for the Mage Slayer and the Warforged are arcane. The Prodigy, that one definitely has some psionic influence.
Really hoping you wouldn't say that.
The notes in there say that to operate something as complex as these nodes around the central core, using a simple soul coin or a arcane battery wasn't enough. It needed to have intelligence beyond that. And so they found the perfect way, the perfect pilot for the Prodigy.
Awesome.
They use the word pilot.
Yes.
This is great.
Because you said that, you answered that, but I assume we both saw the journal.
Yes.
That journal, when that word, that name is specifically seen, is dragged directly in front of Leo. And anyone in the bond would for a moment see a flash of an image and it's the image of the wall with the impression of Roderick etched into it at the Elf Song Tavern. But also, in that same moment, in that same image, you see when Basu entered, it's almost like a still image of a scene from the gaze of Leo's eyes, because that means the Gondian and Roderick are willingly working together. Intelligence and intelligence working together. That's scary. This is bad.
Hells.
And I think, like, as the broad strokes of everything, I think Basu it just instinctively is sharing within in the telepathic bond, and specifically goes, Leo, we really have to figure out what Prodigy is. This is all terrifying. That scares me the most.
And how does it all connect to the Dragon Queen?
That's a good question. I don't know if it's more than they're just funding them and giving them resources, or if that this is her ace in the sleeve, her chosen army, the thing that she's so confident that she can take us out in a year.
You're seeing like 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 things starting to add up. In that moment, I think all of the papers that have all of the information and the notes and all those things on this table start to pile up on each other one by one, collecting all of it. And as it's collected, it seems to float up, fold in as if you would make like a paper swatter, and it floats to Winnie with the bag of holding.
Winnie has gone back into the garden room, because what we have discovered is fucking bad, and she wants to make sure that interference from the Feywild is not going to make it worse. Because the idea of any of the hag covens that she has encountered or that she knows about teaming up with the fucking scaled tyrant, honestly, she sees those papers coming, and Leo, you hear the door on her side of the telepathic bond click shut for a moment. Because she's about to fucking crash out. But she takes a breath, digs her fingernails into her palm, and starts combing through this garden. Puts on a pair of gloves, puts her cowl up to cover her nose and mouth. If I want to know who or what in the Feywild has started combing through here, maybe Roderick and this Gondian just picked up some stuff because it was going to be convenient for them. But I want to make sure.
As you sift through everything, you register that there is an agent that they have been working with. Somebody who has been feeding them some of these resources, from the Feywild specifically. And they're not mentioned a lot in some of these notes, but what you do gather is that it is a golden dragonborn. and the name is Reinhardt. They are
Give me that name one more time. I'm so sorry.
Reinhardt. The last time they had been sought out, or rather, the last time that communication had happened was with the delivery of the blossom root, which was 6 months ago.
I need to know, because I think Udazesh this entire time has continued to post up somewhere by the next door to continue to play sentry. So she's seen books getting moved. She's seen papers being floated. She's seen Winifred go back to go look at the plans, but she's heard nothing because everybody's in the telepathic bond. At any point, does anybody tell her anything?
I think Anaya would, because she knows exactly what it's like to not be in on that telepathic bond. And I think once all of it is absorbed, immediately she turns to look up at you. And Cosmo will circle you once as you're making your way over to the nearest door, the next nearest door. And Anaya will walk over and say, I have a bit of a download of information. It seems like a lot is being passed around internally. Can I catch you up for a moment?
Yeah. What's going on?
Everybody's
kind of everywhere. I've just been keeping an eye on the door, so yeah.
And that is very important, I'm sure. I don't know how much of a help I'll be, but it seems that the Gondian we were looking for might be actively, voluntarily. Well, there are these 3 death bots of various deaths. There's a hag named Aunt Ethel, who is
the
trying
worst.
to... Oh, yes, well, they usually are. But trying to worm her way into, I think, first my head and then Winnie's. And that didn't happen, thank goodness. But it seems that Roderick is also involved with this here. There's a lot of intersecting... Actually... Pardon the pun, it seems like this particular dragon has quite a few heads.
Oof.
That makes sense. Okay. No, it's good to know that maybe this person who is maybe prisoner is not maybe prisoner. Okay. And then Winnie isn't there doing plant stuff?
I think the out loud version, like what she said, was plant stuff, but I think she just needs a moment, like a personal moment. It might not actually be plant stuff. It might just be Winnie time.
Okay.
This is going to sound ridiculous, but how would one comfort...
Oh, that was the end of that sentence. Okay, I thought you were going to ask us.
No, that was it. I haven't done it before, and Winnie has been such a comfort to me, and I would like to try, but I don't want to make it worse.
I am the wrong person to ask. I don't know. So here's the thing.
You're one of the most comforting presences I've found so far.
That's very nice of you to say. I think everybody does it in their own way, and everybody likes to have it done to them in their own way, if that makes sense. I feel you be as direct as possible with everything, and so it is good to just ask, and sometimes it's good to just be there. But some people like hugs, and some people like silence, and some people like good words, and some people are very good at words. I am not always good at words. So there are options.
So many. And I will actually peruse those options and perhaps try one of them out when we've escaped this death cave.
Well, I will say you are very good at art. So
Thank you.
maybe not now, maybe art later.
Art later to comfort.
Yes. But in situations like this right now, oftentimes speed is good. So just saying, hey, are you okay? And then some people will lie and say that they are, but then they know that you care, and that is good. And then some people will tell you the truth and say, no, I am not. But we can't do anything about that right now.
Indeed.
And then knowing that you care. So sometimes just knowing is a good comfort.
I will try.
Then you will succeed.
Question, DM. I think, by going over this research while linking with Leo's mind, noticing the bed, has the bed seemed made, or does it seem used?
It looks made.
Like clean?
Mhm.
Udazash,
Yes.
can I
Yes, whatever you need. And I'm going to go. You go succeed at what you're doing. Yes, Basso, what's up?
there's been a person here who's touched a lot of these things, and can you bloodhound them and see if they're still here?
Yes, absolutely. I've been told that maybe they are not here. That they are here willingly, maybe.
Basu looks up at you. It's like, who's to say? With just tears running down his face.
You are not okay.
No.
Is there anything I can do besides find this person for you?
No.
Okay, then I will find this person for you. And later, is there something I can do for you?
Maybe.
Okay, you will tell me?
Yeah. I promise.
Okay, and I will do that for you.
Thanks, Udi.
Whatever you need.
And I think he just sits down on the bed and looks at all these notes and just unfortunately is like torturing himself and witnessing all of these ways someone with a mind as brilliant as his has designed to hurt people again, and just kind of settling with that, especially thinking he was coming here to rescue this person from a torture he went through. And I don't think it had occurred to him really that it could possibly be like this, what he's witnessing and the evidence we've all put together. And he's kind of just slowly sitting with that, knowing that he's asked the people around him with skills better than him to do something about it. He just sits there.
And Uzash is going to stand there for a moment, thinking about how bad she is at comforting people and wishing she was better at it, and knowing that she's done what she can. And so she's going to do what she's been asked to do, which is hunt down this person that Basu needs her to hunt down. So she's going to stop watching the door and is going to find as much information as she can about this person that isn't about her mind. What does she smell like? What does she look like? What has she been eating recently? What does she wear? Do we find any of her clothes? Do we find anything about her that, or them, or this person that we can discern, so that I can find this person for Basu.
Make me a survival check, please.
Okay.
Because of the other person in the room with them, and I do have proficiency in survival, I will give Udazash the help action, because in the way I'm helping is it's unintentional and it probably won't actually go through, but the essence of it is starting, which is ritually casting Clue.
Gotcha.
So instead of it actually going off, that's how I give Udazash the help action.
Okay.
Thank you. That is 22.
Okay. With a 22, you very quickly come to the conclusion that you are essentially investigating somebody's domicile. You are seeing that they enjoy grapes. You see some of those little vines kept off to the side in a dish that has yet to be cleaned. You see that this individual is of shorter stature. The table is lower, proving the halfling connection. You do also notice in the rug that is immediately around the table, there are these small feet, but in addition with those feet, there is an implement that is touching the ground at the same time as they walk, signifying that this person walks with a cane. You can see that some of the sort of like everyday bits, the small wash basin that's off to the side, the moisture along the edge is still reasonably fresh, meaning that they could very well be down here somewhere. And as you really go full-on bloodhound mode, you can see that the path that is most traveled in this room is through that thick door that leads eastward.
And from any discarded clothing that I find, or some of the other personal effects that I find, is this another artificer that we expect to find armored, or is this someone who is in kind of everyday clothes? Like, when we encounter this person, do we expect to find them in street clothes? Do we expect to find them armored? How do we expect to find them looking?
There are changes of clothes, but I will say amongst the clothes with the 22, you see teeny tiny little bits of metal. It almost looks like shavings of some kind. But as you look closer, I mean really close, these teeny tiny bits of metal are forged, leading you to believe that there is some form of a suit of armor at the ready for this particular artificer.
I've seen what Basu has on enough that I know what to look for. Okay. I won't necessarily tell Basu all of that detail, but I will make sure before we leave, everybody else kind of has that very basic description so that everybody knows what to look out for.
DM, is there anything else in the garden room that would add further to the information? Anything about Reinhardt? Again, anything regarding the covens? Or is that knife from Ethel, is that just happenstance? Is that something that Reinhardt might have gotten a hold of?
Make me an investigation check.
15.
Okay.
I'm not good at that.
That's okay. With a 15, I'll say that you gather that Reinhardt isn't the way that these small little entries are written. It's not like Reinhardt is written as a emissary of the Feywild. In fact, it's more like there's a business relationship in that Reinhardt just so happens to have access to certain things. And so potentially this business dealing is more, hey, I know a guy.
He's like a courier.
Situation. He's a courier.
And would that be enough to figure out that the knife being there is just happenstance?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Oh, that makes me feel a little bit better.
The entry about the knife states that they were able to swipe it from a hag. And given what they are doing with some of these herbs and flowers and everything, this knife should potentially help.
It's
You kinda
busted now.
Oh yeah.
So.
It's kind of pointless now to think about it, but
She ain't getting that shit back. Fuck you. So Winnie's gonna gather every scrap of paper she can, every scroll, every notebook. It's gonna go into the bag of holding with the notes that float over from the other room. I think she's gonna brace her hands on the table next to the door and take a very slow, very careful breath. And then another. And then another. And then that door to the telepathic bond creaks back open. And she will rejoin the party.
okay.
They have a courier with the Feywild. Golden Dragonborn by the name of Reinhardt.
Uda's Ash.
Is that wait? Is that in the telepathic bond or is that out loud?
I'm going to say that out loud.
Okay. So yes. Do I recognize that name? Because I seem to remember or the Golden Dragonborn in my history.
You suddenly feel like the image of that dragonborn, like you know that they were golden scaled, but the details of them were always just a little hair's breadth away. And the moment that name is spoken, that image in your mind clarifies. Reinhardt is the golden dragonborn of your history.
Beans.
You all hear Udazesh growling under her breath. Like it's just a low rumble. She doesn't even know that she's doing it for a moment. You just hear.
Zash?
I know him. I know that one.
If it helps. They're not, from what I could gather, it's not, they're not working together the same way these two are. It's more of a business transaction. He's a courier. Grabs them what they need when they need it. That fucking dagger was just happenstance.
I never liked him. And we fought many times. And he is an asshole, but the thought of him actually working for Tiamat does feel wrong. I do wonder if he knows.
It seems to be more that it's a business contract. If they need something they can't get on this plane, Reinhardt is who they go to.
I would love to see the look on his face if I was to tell him that he was selling stuff to the Dragon Queen. The embarrassment that he would have would have to come later. Oh.
Let's add him to your list then.
I will enjoy that moment very much. I think I know where we could find him, but we will have to go to maybe the Feywild. I know how we can get. I know people who can find him. This is for later, though. Yes, I am going to enjoy this very much.
I hate to make it a private thing, but I think it just has to be. In this kind of speaking about this person and just seeing how all this stuff is interconnected, and what we just did outside, only when he gets, is this something that's going to potentially break down what I just set up?
I don't think so. There's not a lot about them. It's just the name. There's a ledger of what he gathered and what they gave in return. He's not directly involved outside of supplies.
I have to say, I think I believe in happenstance, but I also believe in analytics and the odds of a Fey dagger being within the temple, ancient as it is, of Tiamat, makes me feel like it's not just happenstance, so we should tread carefully.
You're right. What I found was he stole it, essentially. Whatever they're doing, whatever they're working on, they need the blossom root for it, and that dagger was meant to make harvesting easier, so they stole it from Ethel.
Okay. I think the quicker we can get and find Basu's former friend, companion, fellow, the better we can unpack all of this.
Right.
While that in the bond conversation was happening, Udazash has calmed down a little bit from her excitement over being able to pull one over on an old enemy, and has looked at everybody else and gone,
Rub
"But
his
that-
nose in it.
Yes, but that is a later joy for me. We back to this. Is there anything else we need to do in here? Or are we going on to the next room?
I think. Sorry, what, Naya?
I just want to make sure I get the floor right. And I think because Anaya has been sketching and drawing every room they've been in, she is keeping that pattern of like the different colors and the different tiles and the different designs of each room. She's not taking anything else. I'm stating that we will be able to like study these again when we get out of here.
Marcus, before we move on, will walk over back to the hearth and just kind of look into it and say, I know I'm the dumbest knife in the drawer, me, but I think right here, this looks like a trap door. Anyone else been looking and seen this trap door here? Before we go on somewhere, I think it might be a good idea to actually break through and see what's on the other side of this. Because if they don't want us to know it's there, I think it's a little more reason to do it and know what's behind that.
How do you know it's a trap door?
Well, because it's in the hearth, and it's like a 5 to 6 inch opening, And if I was gonna hide something, I would do it in plain sight behind a hearth. I'm just saying, like, to me, that just screams like, "Don't look at this." And I'm like, "Well, I'm seeing it," and like, we should do something about that. But that's just what I'm thinking. Me.
By all means, but I've been strictly informed to touch nothing else.
Naya, can you take a peek with Cosmo? See if he can get back there.
Sure.
You send Cosmo, and it just barely fits through that gap. And sure enough, there is a hidden hall behind this hearth. It is dusty. It is pitch black. But there is something back there. Now, question.
Cosmo does
Cosmo
have
is
true sight.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, I'll just do this. Cosmo floats in to see what looks to be an old living space of some kind. Old bunks that have long since rotted away. But on one side of the room, you can see, similar to the opening into this hallway, that there is a very damaged part of the wall that has since been attempted to be patched up. You can tell that these stones have been replaced 1,000 years ago, maybe? Like the level of dust and grime and just rot that is in this is more so than you've seen anywhere else. But you do see that there is a weakened wall on the other side. And it is through there, through those cracks, that you can see the very light flicker of torchlight. And it is here that we are going to take the end of the episode, and we will continue this story next week. Wow. We are ending tonight's stream with 1,005 followers. I know I said it before break, but genuinely, to everybody who has followed, to everybody who's been on the channel, to everybody who's pitched to put something on, to people who have assisted me when my computer was shit, to everybody who said, stop overthinking, just do. Genuinely, and from my heart, thank you. This has changed my life in so many ways, and I am so grateful to be able to sit and roll dice and tell stories and show them to you all. I am so happy, and I'm so grateful for this table who has been ceaseless in their support. Thank you all so much. I love you all so very dearly. When I tell you that what's coming in a couple months is going to be huge, you can take that to the bank. There are a lot of fun things that are in the works. Thank you guys for being here, genuinely. I am now going to throw it to this incredible and wonderful cast while I go ahead and get a raid set up for Daniel the DM, who's currently playing some Resident Evil. We love Daniel. Daniel is a very dear friend of the channel. But before we do that raid, I want to throw it to our wonderful cast. Let them know who you are and how we can support you.
Hi, I'm Lauren Urban, she, her. You can find all the stuff I'm doing at my website. Just go to the front page of lauren-urban.com and you'll find the stuff I'm doing there. And tonight I have been Udazash, your Feywild Ranger / mastermind rogue who is still figuring out who she is, apparently.
Hey everybody, my name's Omega Jones, also known as Crypt Bard across all social media channels. This has been a wonderful night, Jesus Christ. Everybody should be very proud. I have been Leopold Guthmere, our resident Illithid telepath scion. All the mental stuff, and it's a fun little thing to play with.
Howdy, I am Meadow. I've been Meadow and will hopefully continue to be Meadow in the future. She, they pronouns. You can find me everywhere at Howdy Love Darlin or Howdy Love Darlin GM. I play Anaya Lumlock, the bard, rogue, warlock problem.
Oh my god. Stressed. I'm stressed.
That's not a subclass. You don't get to be that subclass. No.
I am creating the problem class now.
Meadow, that whole tagline just broke me out in a cold sweat. Hi, hello, good evening, kids. You can call me Laura or Tutu or Laura Tutu. My pronouns are she, they. But tonight, here and now, I have been playing Winifred Fethiok, our celestial warlock, divine soul sorcerer, healer extraordinaire who's just trying to keep her shit together and keep these chuckle fucks alive. In spite of themselves, sometimes, if we're being honest. If you want to see what else I do, where else you can find me, the best way to do that is to check out my website, lauratutu.com.
And I've been Tony Rodriguez, aka the Encountersmith. I've been Basu Brightbolt, our gnomish armor artificer and former constructor of the Steel Watch. And you can find me anywhere on the internet at the Encountersmith, mostly YouTube.
Hello, everyone. My name is PJ McGaw, and you can find me all over the internet at PJ McGaw. If you see the bearded face, you're in the right place. A lot of things happening, but right now, the one thing I can say for sure is that tomorrow, Saturday, February 28th, at 1:45 p.m. PST, that's 4:45 p.m. to not California. I love messing with that because every time I'm saying I'm doing something, Cujo's like, what I'm hearing is California, California, California. I'm like, yeah, that's not wrong. On twitch.tv/Diceberg Ahead, I'm going to be playing a game of Metahuman Rising to continue to raise funds for the No Ice in Minnesota mega bundle. So if you want to support Minnesota, if you want to melt the ice and get the hell out and watch us play superheroes who are punching fascists in the face, come check us out. Support a great cause. Jess the Human is doing some great work behind the scenes on that. So again, tomorrow, 1:45 PST, 4:45 EST. And I look forward to seeing you there for all the other crazy stuff that I'm doing. And it is a lot. Again, socials at pj.mcgaw. Thank you so much. And back to you, Cujo.
You didn't even say who you're playing.
Oh my God. It's dark as hell.
We can't
wait,
end
tomorrow
without
or
the phrase.
Tonight, bud. Tell us who you play in this game, my love.
I was the red one.
That doesn't. Nope. You gotta give us more than that. Come on.
Marcus Hellhammer, as you all know and love him, the Tiefling Tattoos Pugilist. He and pronouns, and back to Cujo.
And bunches of punches.
I haven't bunched a punch in a long time.
I believe you helped punch a dagger to destruction.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, I stepped the stab. That's different.
You know what? That's true.
That's a very different thing.
I like you couldn't have had that in the chamber. How did you? You know what? It's fine. Hi, everybody. I am Cujo. I have been your chronicler for this evening. You can follow me all over the places at the Cujo Plays Games, or you can follow Crit Hit Chronicles for official show announcements, highlights, updates, that sort of thing. This Sunday, oh, so excited for this. Ian, your boy Big, and myself will be playing Resident Evil Requiem together. Well, let me rephrase that. Ian will be playing his first ever Resident Evil, which of course is guaranteed to be terrifying, and I will be there for moral support. Check us out. I believe the plan is going to be for 7 p.m. Central. Check us out for that, for some video game fun. Outside of that...
What's the name of the show?
Oh, we were trying to decide what to call it. And we had a number of good suggestions, but we both died laughing at the idea of calling ourselves the Scream Queens. So join us for Scream Queens this Sunday, which is going to be great. outside of that, I believe on Tuesday there's a special little thing that's happening. Is that right, Meadow? Or did my scheduling wrong? Did I schedule wrong? Did I
What?
do the bad brain? Isn't
No.
there an extra special thing?
Oh, it's me. Yes.
Yeah.
So on Tuesday the 3rd, the lovely Daniel, the DM, who we're about to raid into right now, is going to be running a lovely one-shot for the Bitten crew right here. And that's going to be so fun. But it's going to be led up to by a 12-hour stream on my channel where I play whatever chat tells me to play. First of all, I'm scared of everything. I've only played 3 games. And I don't know what the controls do. It's up to you guys. So I can't wait. It's for mutual aid. I'm sure it'll be fine. What's Dead by Daylight? I don't know. But I'm excited to find out. So yay.
Oh my god.
So tune in on Tuesday for an extra special one-shot featuring the crew
I'm
of
so
Bitten.
scared.
It's gonna be great. The Bitten, by the way, is a Last of Us and Walking Dead inspired fantasy series where we play Daggerheart. You can check out all those episodes on YouTube over at Talking XP, or you can check out Darrington Press's YouTube channel where all of them are also there too. In the meantime, there's going to be a lot that's going to be coming out on the announcement train, so tune in to the socials because it's going to be fun. But all that to say, and I love ending every single stream with this. We love you. We appreciate you. Please be nice to each other. And we will see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.
Goodbye.